Welcome back everybody to another episode of Pokemon. I haven't done this in a day, it's really hard. On the SAbleyes YouTube channel, my name's Mitch and I'm playing Decidueye Ninetales that Clifton took to top 4 success in LATAM regional or international championships. So I'm playing Jordan, who's playing Zoro Control. Welcome, Jordan.
Thanks, Mitch. This is going to be a bit of a long one, I feel.
This is going to be a game of Pokemon, Jordan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got my timer handy, because there is no way in hell that I'm playing Zoro Control for any longer than I have to. So I'm just going to sort that out, whilst you call heads or tails.
I'll call tails, please.
No worries. Tails it is. What would you like to do?
I reckon going first seems like the play.
No worries. Time's going. This
Alright,
is going to be exactly 50 minutes, because screw playing Zoro Control.
I can't agree more.
Alright, so this is the first time that I'm looking at this list. I've obviously watched the video, but I didn't make it. It was the first video that I didn't make. Got myself a bit of a mulligan there, Jordan.
Yep, I'm gonna need it, to be honest. But I've got a pretty hilarious start. Is one way you could say to describe it.
One way to talk about it. So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't actually played this Decidueye list before. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. Obviously, Clifton did exceptionally well with it, but I am no Clifton, so we'll see how we go. And your Zoro Control list, where have you got that one from?
This is very, very similar to the first place list from Daniel Villa. I did change one card simply because I didn't own it, and not because I think it's a bad inclusion. I've cut the Articuno GX. I don't think it's a huge deal in this matchup anyway, though, so we'll see how it goes.
No worries. Well, I've got myself a Vulpix.
I've got myself 3 Zoroas.
Sounds pretty good.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
You would think so.
But, oh god, it might have just got better. I just top-decked an Elm, so I'm gonna play that.
Oh boy, please.
This was gonna be a lot worse before I top-decked that Elm, to be honest. To be fair, though, I don't really need an Elm. Like, I've already Elmed pretty much.
You've done all the things you need to do.
There's still a... Oh, I can't even get Slugma with Elm.
No, you can't.
Like, I'm just grabbing these two.
He's too big a boy.
Just grabbing these two, because that is everything. That's all the Pokemon.
Bunch of Decidueye targets, that's what you're getting.
Yep, that's why they're being Decidueye targets only while you don't have Decidueyes in play. After that, they will
no
hopefully
longer
have a
be
bit more
targets.
HP.
That's alright.
Alright, I think that is all I'm able to do for the time being, so over to you.
Well, I'll get started. I'm going to play down these two guys, and then I'm going to Cynthia.
Vulpix opening is pretty good when you go second.
It's not bad, I just got to make sure that I get myself a couple of Rowlets. That's my critical thing. The fact that I missed the start with Elm is not great, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
The good thing about Zoro Control, I think, is the fact that you're gonna let me set up. Like, you're gonna let me get a couple of turns going. It's not like my guys are on, like, a huge amount of threat from being knocked out very quickly.
This is true.
Eventually, you're only gonna be able to do a small amount of damage. Well, this is a very terrible start. That's okay. I didn't get any of the things that I wanted.
Oh yeah, when you don't play Elm turn 1, you really want...
Sorry, you just kind of cut out a bit there, Jordan.
I just said that if you don't get Elm on the first turn, then having an above average Cynthia is pretty important.
That's true, and it wasn't, so I'm just going to Beacon.
Yeah, no problem.
And with the Beacon, I might just grab myself a Rowlet and a Zoroark.
No problem. Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to evolve Ditto into Magcargo, and just go for the Cynthia.
Sure.
Once again, my top deck for the turn was pretty important.
You don't say.
This could have been a lot worse than it looks like right now.
Yeah, it seems like you're going pretty fine. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Well, I mean, picture this start, but without either of the cards that I've played so far, being Cynthia or Elm, and it's a lot worse.
Oh,
and that's what it would have been if my two top decks went really good. That's what
you've been top decking, jeez. Well,
yeah.
Here I am, beaconing for a Rowlet.
And a Zoroark.
Yeah. Which also means if I play down the Zoroark, I am committing to never having a Magcargo, so...
Yeah. So I'm going to evolve to Zoroark GX.
Yep.
And I will trade SAbleyes Draw 2. And then we'll go for the timer ball.
Timer ball!
One of them was off camera, but that is a tails and a heads.
No worries. You cheater.
Totally.
It's alright. Better than stacking cards to the top of your deck. That's right, I'm being...
Yeah, I'm going to avoid doing that in this game, I think. That seems like a misplay.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and use Smooth Over.
Sounds good.
What do I get here? Let's just grab that guy.
What do I get? He says. What are the multitude of cards do I get?
There's certainly a few options. Go for another trade, discarding Slugma. Put down Zoroark. And let's go for another trade.
Alright.
That seems like a fine thing to do.
Seems fine.
Attach double colors to Zoroark, and I will rise speeding for the knockout.
No worries. This is just garbage.
Yeah, you definitely don't see Zoroark, Control Zoroark, usually going this aggressive, but I think I can capitalize really hard on your bad start.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine to do that. And see, I'm in a really bad position in that I can do a couple of things, but I can't really afford to be in the position that I'm in. I think what I have to do is I have to Tapu Lele. And with Tapu Lele, I will grab myself Professor Elm.
Yeah.
With Elm, I'm going to grab a Vulpix, a Zorua, and if I can find one, a Rowly Boy. Let's just even out my field a little bit there.
Indeed.
Now the question is, what is the most important one to put down? This one is. I don't know about the other two. Where am I going to be doing my next thing from? I think my next thing very heavily depends on being able to get a second Zorua. I'm going to switch into Zoroark. And I'm going to play right into your hands by attaching a DCE.
Why?
And then I'm going to trade.
I was expecting a beacon this turn. This is more pressure than I was ready for.
120, please.
Alright, 120 indeed. Draw for turn. Alright, so this deck has a lot of ways to get around this kind of thing, so I'm not too worried. But we'll go for a trade.
I wouldn't be concerned either.
Oh, look at that. Didn't even have to smooth over for what I wanted. How convenient.
You lucky person.
Second trade. And a third trade. Then we're going to go for an Enhanced Hammer on the active.
Sure. What a surprise.
Going to play... yeah, we'll go Acerola onto Zoroark.
Sure.
Bring this one up. Evolve. Bench. I will trade once again.
Yep.
Using Lysander Labs. And I'll just attach another DCE. Go for the rider speeding.
No worries, draw for turn.
And I did forget to use Smooth over there, but I got the card I needed anyway, so we're fine. Oh boy, this got pretty good all of a sudden.
Why I didn't beacon.
Yep, I can understand that.
Then, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to attach the counter game to Vulpix. And I'm going to judge, even though it doesn't make a real massive difference. It's the best option that I have.
Certainly not a bad thing to do.
No, give you a few less cards to work with, make you use a couple of them to trade stuff away.
Yep, you actually make me use my Makago ability this time.
Yes, I will. So like I was saying, it didn't actually... well, I didn't say it. Like I was thinking, it didn't really matter. That you didn't use the old Foozle Wazzle.
Yeah, I honestly don't even know what I would have grabbed.
What you would have put to the top? It's just too easy, isn't it? It's just too much stuff going on. Now we get a max potion.
Seems good.
I'm going to trade Have I traded yet? No.
Don't think so.
Alright, we're going to put a feather arrow on Mag Cargo, and we're going to put a feather arrow on the benched Zoroark.
No problem.
And I guess the whole idea here is, do I need to attach an attack? I guess I have to put pressure on, don't I?
Certainly not a bad thing to do.
Like, I have to do something. I can't just sit here and let you do it. So, 120.
No problem. I think it comes down to when do you put the energy down? Like, if you don't put it down now, I'm just going to have the answers in hand already.
Yeah, exactly.
My hand gets stronger. Alright, so draw for turn. I'm going to start with a Crushing Hammer.
Yep.
See how this goes. There's a Tails.
Hooray!
Might actually make me play an Enhanced Hammer. It's not very nice.
Nope.
Alright, I'm going to Ultra Ball. Let's see if there's a fourth Zoroark in here.
I hope it's prized.
Not this time, not this time. It's a little unfortunate. I'll just grab an Oranguru.
Sure.
And then play Cynthia.
Sure.
Not the worst thing that could have happened, but...
No, that's not amazing.
Might be losing a Zoro here. I've still got
the
all my abilities.
best case scenario for me is that, well, obviously I could potentially get 2 knockouts next turn. Now that's not going to happen because you're going to heal off that Zoroark, but at least now you can't Acerola, which means you need to search out another DCE, which is positive.
Alright, I'm going to trade once.
Yep.
Going to trade again. Going to play Crushing Hammer.
Yes.
Heads. And then I'm going to Smooth Over. And activate my third trade. Draw these 2.
Yep.
Treat the Zoroark.
Sure.
Play Max Potion on Zoroark.
Yep.
Attach Rainbow Energy. And just go for the resource management.
Sure thing.
Let's see, I'll grab Acerola, Double Colorless, and Enhanced Hammer.
Sure.
Your turn.
Seeing as I've already drawn,
Seems fair.
I am going to use Decidueye to put 20 damage on the Mag Cargo and 20 damage on the Zoroark. And then I'm going to pass.
Gonna pass.
Well, I don't need to do anything else.
That makes sense. Alright. I'm going to... I'm gonna play... Oh, that's interesting, actually. A few things I could do here. Alright, I'm just going to play Skull Grunt.
Sure. Which of these energies would you like, good
Oh
sir?
my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a good time Skull Grunt. Alright. I think I'm taking the... Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the play.
Yeah, that was bad.
That worked out a lot better than I was expecting, I'm not going to lie.
So, like, I'm sitting there going, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I can do, but it's going to involve me discarding my energy. I now have no DCE. They're all gone.
That's a plus.
So this Zoroark is there now.
Now, Smooth Over. For the card that was already on the top.
Sure.
And we will trade once again.
Sure.
And I'm just going to go ahead and resource management again.
Sure. So now I guess I'm going to do some stuff. Trade. We're going to do a... Oh, that Mag Cargo has 90, which is annoying. We're going to put...
Grabbing these 3.
No worries. We're going to put... we're going to put 10 on the mag cargo. 20 on the mag cargo.
Yep.
And then we're going to put 20 on the active, please.
20 on the active to go to 30.
And then it's your turn.
Alright. Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to play a Guzma onto your Vulpix.
Sure. That's
And
scoop
Zoroark.
time.
Certainly wouldn't blame you. Attach double colorless. Use one trade. A second trade. And a smooth over.
So it turns out if you have a horrible start and your opponent has a really good start, it's bad.
That makes sense to me. I'm just going to play down the Lysander Labs
Sure.
and take the knockout with Variety Speeding.
Sure thing. Well, this had better be good. I guess the positive is now I can counter catch him.
Oh, yes you can.
I'm going to bring out that their fat boy.
The Macago?
Yep. And then I'm going to Cynthia. So I guess now I'm kind of like, oh, I wonder if I can keep this in the active for long enough for it to be relevant. I don't think so, considering you can just grab the Guzma with the smooth over. What?
To be fair, I did play the Guzma just then, so it is in the
Oh yeah, because it only plays one, right?
Yes.
Another thing that I could have done, I guess, is promoted the, like the Zoroark, and just left that in the active.
Yeah.
Because you'd need to attach and evolve, which you're not going to evolve, and you'd need to waste an attachment to get it out.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there
an
are still
option.
ways for me to get out the active, obviously. I've still got Ace Roller, I've still got Palpad. There certainly are still options out there.
Yeah, there's stuff to be done. Okay. Well, it's Feather Arrow time. I wonder where the most relevant Feather Arrow damage is. I feel like I just kind of want to spread it. I just want to keep spreading it around. So
Yeah,
I reckon
that
I'm
makes
just gonna
sense.
put. I reckon I'm just gonna put 40 on the Oranguru.
40 onto a Rangaroo, go on to 70 damage.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it. Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to start with an Ace Roller on the Macago,
Sure.
bringing up Oranguru. I'm going to smooth over. Wait, no, I can't do that,
You've
can I?
just got
Should've
rid of
done
it. You've just got rid of it, Jordan.
Whoops, I did that in the wrong order. That's
you
fine.
certainly did.
That is fine. I'm just going to trade. It's what I need anyway. No,
Alright,
no
no
worries.
No problems.
I'm going to trade once. Second trade. Look at that. Already got it. And I'll go for a third trade as well.
Just
May
for
as
fun.
well.
Just for fun.
Alright. So I'm going to rescue structure for... He's in here somewhere. The Slugma.
Sure.
Don't want to be putting Ditto down again.
Nope.
Then I'm going to Max Potion the active.
Yep.
Attach double colorless. And resource management for
Sure thing.
these three.
No worries. Ooh, that's an interesting card to have drawn. The worst bit about this is that I can't grab exactly what I want. I haven't even used an Ultra Ball. The hell, man?
That seems weird.
We're going to attach this rainbow to a Decidueye.
Oh, here comes the spice.
Yeah, it's not necessarily spice that's going to get me across the line, but something. Because you can just keep healing stuff, right? You're just in too good a spot.
Yeah. My board's pretty good right now.
Yeah. And I don't have a knockout on that Slugma. I guess I can play that down, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't do much, but it's there.
We're going to put the... Well, probably, realistically, I should put it there just in case. We're going to put 40 damage on the Slugma, and then we're going to Hollow Hunt.
No problem.
No, not 40 on the Slugma, sorry. I'm going to put 40 damage on the... Let's put it on the Oranguru.
Active Oranguru.
Yes,
Done.
and then I'm going to Hollow Hunt. And I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to grab... Oh, I really want to get a lot of things out of here.
Makes sense.
It's
like a resource management, you can only use once.
There's lots of DCE in here that I really want to get, but there's also 3 rare candy and I need one. So I guess I do that and get those 3. But that just feels really weak because there's no supporter in my hand. Oh my god.
Well, it kind of catches basically a supporter, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I can't. It's probably the best thing that I can do. So that's my Hollow Hunt done.
Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to start off being a real jerk and playing a Team Skullgrunt.
Yep, sure. I'll just put those 2 in the bin.
Alright.
So that's
what else have you got?
Oh, what else have I got? It's that.
Well, you got a nice Zoroark.
Yeah, so
A couple Ninetales. Those Ninetales seem useful.
Oh, at the moment they're exceptionally useful.
Yes. Alright, I'm going to play Enhanced Hammer, the active.
Yep. It's like, hey guys, come and watch our featured deck. Alolan Ninetales and Decidueye. Watch it get completely steamrolled by a terrible, annoying, frustrating, awful deck.
Well, this is true. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to say it's not a terrible deck.
Well, I don't mean that it's terrible. It's a very good deck, you know. But like, I don't.
Yeah, but it's still terrible.
It's annoying the fact that it's so good.
All right, I'm going to use 1 trade. I don't think I'm going to be needing this Ditto again.
Yep, fair enough. You don't want to give him to me just for.
Nah, that seems kind of boring.
Give me something, yeah. Come on.
All right, what else can I do here? I'm going to Max Potion on the Zoroark.
Yep.
And then Resource Management.
What a fun time.
Max Potion, Enhanced Hammer, and what have we got in here? And a Rainbow Energy.
Alright, no worries. Well, we're going to Counter Catcher out, Mag Cargo again.
Yes.
And now we're just going to start booping damage everywhere. So we're going to put 20 on... Let's put 2 on each Zoroark. There you go.
Do you want the one...
2 on 2. Put 1 on the one with the DCE.
No problem. Like that?
Yep, and then it's your turn. What a fun and interactive game we've got going here.
Indeed. Alright, I'm going to play... What do I want to play here? I'm going to play a Guzma onto your other Decidueye GX.
Stop it! I don't even remember you taking that back. I was probably just in my own pit of despair.
I will trade. Draw 2.
This game is well and truly over. There's almost nothing I can do.
It seems likely.
Yeah. Let's just skip it up. What a fun
That makes
game.
sense.
What a fun time.
I don't think there was realistically anything you could do for that game. I was just going to eventually deck you out.
This is why I quit the channel, Jordan.
Oh, that's why you weren't in yesterday's video.
Yeah. That's alright. I'm going to go first and I'm going to win this one.
No problem.
Because you're going to get...
You've got enough time left to beat Zoro Control, don't you? Surely.
Got enough time to tie with it.
Maybe.
Let's put it this way. If I can get 3 Decidueye up turn 2, and you have a bit of a brick sesh, then maybe?
I could certainly see that going downhill for me pretty quickly.
Like, 3 Decidueye very quickly would be excellent.
I do believe that the match in top 4 at the Latin America International, where these 2 decks faced off against each other, was a 1-0 victory for Zoro Control. I don't believe that Game 2 ever finished.
Yep. Well,
and that
here's
was
the thing.
75 minutes.
You don't actually have to do anything from here, right? I've given up my opportunity. You don't actually have to do anything.
In theory, all I need to do is survive this game, but I'll see if I can take the win anyway. That'll be more exciting.
The sporting thing to do. Whilst you're setting up, I'm just going to start.
Go for it. I've got a Zoro in the active.
No worries. I'm just going to start. You know, whatever. Okay, so I think it's really important that I have that.
I think it's really important you have an Elm as well.
Nah, that's alright. I'll have one in a minute.
Alright, that's fair.
Just give me a second. I'll put the Lele down. What more do you want? There you go. There goes the dream.
3 Decidueye isn't happening?
3 Decidueye isn't happening. Not today.
Not anytime soon, at least.
No, I'll have to take some prizes first.
I wish you the best of luck.
And then we're going to give you a red hot pass.
Alright, draw for turn. This hand looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna play a Professor Elm. It's a lecture. I'm kind of scared to get the Ditto here, but I feel like it's my only chance to ever get it is right now.
Yeah, this is the
so
opportunity.
I'm gonna get it.
This is the
it's not safe, but at least it's not guaranteed that it
does.
backfires. And it's my only way to Elm for a Makago, so I'm just gonna do it. Let me just check to see if I'm doing anything else. Not usually with this deck. So yeah, on to you.
Alright, no worries. Fun and interactive gameplay. Here we go. I'm very upset. I have 2 rare candies in hand, but I must Cynthia.
Oh, no.
I could have had it. I just needed a Decidueye or 2.
A Timer Ball. That's the card you were missing.
That would have been a good card to have drawn. Or even an Ultra Ball for the Ninetales.
To get the Timer Ball.
And another card. Think of all the cards that I could have got.
Yeah. All you didn't need is a Ninetales to get those 2 rare candies back, though, so it's not too bad.
That's true. Okay, we are going to do the following. We're going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of Ditto. This is tough.
Pretty expensive discard already.
It's very expensive.
But at least that usually means the other cards in your hand are...
The other cards in hand are pretty solid, and I'd love to have them. Let's put it that way. So
Makes sense.
I'm gonna grab Ninetales, Timer Ball, and I need another card.
Rare candy, I imagine, is not a bad one.
Nah, not required.
Not required, oh boy.
It almost makes me want to get an Ultra Ball, but I can't discard those 2 cards.
Yeah.
I guess what I do is I get the Ultra Ball and I hit heads twice on Timer Ball. And then, after taking a prize, use the Ultra Ball to discard the top deck and the and the card that I get off the prizes.
Not asking for much.
I think that's the play.
Time for the most important flips of the game.
Yep. Super critical, super relevant. Here we go. Double heads, please.
Well, we're kind of hoping for an interesting game. Didn't
even get 1. Why? Why is this happening?
The problem with Timer Ball in this format.
Oh, man.
Exactly that.
I could have been so good. Just look at this. Look at this.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Now I have to
that hand's
discard...
really bad without any head.
I know. 1 heads would have been fine.
2 would have been great, but, like, 1 would have been okay.
Oh, I hate this game. So
Anything else?
Oh, I guess I have to pass.
Draw for turn. Let's see how my luck goes with the Timer Ball.
Watch you flip 2 heads. If you flip 2 heads, we're finishing the video right now.
I got a tail, and what's this one? I got double tails as well.
Thank God.
That seems fair. That seems fair.
There is something looking out for me. Watch you just set up everything right now anyway.
Gonna DC the Zoroark, Ultra Ball, discarding Crushing Hammer and Lele to get
Should've got the Switch.
A Zoroark.
Should've got the Switch.
Switch into the Ninetales.
Literally anything.
And our Cynthia.
Oh, God. I wanna play...
Well, at least you got the Ultra Ball for next turn.
I wanna play with this card format. You know, we have to play Zoro Control or lose. I hate it. It's the worst.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be that way for a lot of decks. I don't think it's unbeatable, but it's definitely up there.
Oh, damn you, Altavilla!
Ruined the format already.
Yeah, just one bloody tournament in. We had one tournament in South Australia where everyone got to have fun.
Alright, I'm going to...
No fun. No fun for anyone.
To trade.
So I'm just doing what I need to do. Make myself feel better.
Ultra Ball these two. For a Macago, and I'll just move over. And then I think that'll be end of my turn with a rider speeding on the active.
I reckon that sounds pretty good.
Looks like you're way ahead of me.
Mate, you've got no idea.
Right.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be needing that anymore. And I'm not attacking, so... Bugger it.
Oh boy, he's ditching his energy for me.
I'm not playing this game anymore. I can't do it. I can't be involved with this.
It's not great.
It's the idea that I have to... We've got 2 weeks to figure out how to consistently beat this piece of garbage. Okay, so the reason I'm getting so hyped up for the people at home, I have an absolute aversion to anything that stops you from having fun. It's your turn. Stall decks are just a disgrace for me. I hate the fact that they're so successful, especially this one. It's just so consistently really, really good. And the reason I hate it isn't because it's successful, it's just because you don't actually get to play. Like, this game is designed to be played, right? You gotta hit things and take prizes. Blacephalon's really fun because you blow stuff up and take prizes.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. It's I don't mind decks that win by taking prizes. I don't even mind decks that win by milling, but decks that win by waiting for your opponent to run out of stuff are just a different level to me.
Well, because here's the thing, right? Where essentially I'm going to Brisbane for Brisbane Regionals. We're going to play how many rounds? Like 7 rounds, maybe?
6 or 7.
6 or 7
I'm just going to ride a speed.
No worries. 6 or 7 rounds. On the plus side, it's only 80 damage, so that's a win.
Only 80.
Yeah, so we're gonna play 6 or 7 rounds, and in 2 or 3 of them, trade, we're going to get... Oh, look at this, I get to wreck into a Decidueye.
Hey!
You know,
about time.
You know, a touchier than Cynthia.
Certainly could have been worse.
So we're gonna play 2 or 3 rounds against Zoro Control, and essentially what that means is you're either playing Zoro Control in the mirror, which is 50 minutes of a garbage matchup where you never finish game 1 and that's it, you just tie, or it's just not fun. Or you're playing something that isn't Zoro Control, where your opponent essentially says, I'm going to make you sit with me and socialise for an hour, except by socialise I mean stop you having fun.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal.
Not ideal. What a statement. What a statement. That sucks. I'm just gonna pass after I do my little 20.
Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot.
I didn't forget. I said I'm just gonna pass after I've done my 20 to, I don't know, the Magcargo. Doesn't matter.
Nice save. Alright, draw for turn. I'm just going to start with a Cynthia, I think.
Yeah, sure, no worries. I've turned into Sodium Blake, and I don't like it.
Honestly, anyone would turn into Sodium Blake after being a game down against Zoro.
Zoro Control, knowing that your only option is to get Decidueyes going early, and suddenly, here we are.
second trade.
I guess my only hope here...
Move over.
Oh, I say that like I've got an opportunity to do something.
In theory. I guess it's a possibility.
Oh, hey, mate. Anything's possible if you just believe in yourself.
Yeah, you can tell yourself that.
All I had to do was flip a head as well. And I could have got that.
Yeah, this would have been a much closer game.
Yeah.
Third trade.
Oh well.
And I'm just going to ride a speeding for another 80 damage.
No worries. On the plus side though, this game's not gonna go for much longer. I'm gonna allow on Ninetales. Mysterious guidance. You're gonna grab counter game. What else? Let's grab an enhanced hammer. I'm gonna be a dickhead too. Here we go.
I assume you're playing it?
I will, yes.
Oops.
So enhanced hammer, counter game, fairy, switch.
Oh, spicy.
I'm doing something. Judge.
Oh boy.
Not that it matters, but again, still need to use resources.
I mean, yeah, I'm no longer now holding every single card that I needed.
Yeah, every single card in the deck. You can only guarantee one of them.
It's certainly a stronger turn than I was expecting from you.
Thank you.
Considering the last few have been a bit lackluster.
We're gonna max potion all that damage off.
Beautiful.
We're gonna put 20 damage on... Oh, I don't know. Let's put it on the Zoroark.
Yes.
And then we're gonna Snowy Wind 70 and 30 onto a... Let's put it on to Zoroark. Oh, actually, no, let's put it on that cargo. That's probably more important.
Up, that's on 20. This goes to 50. And the active takes 70. Draw for turn. Alright. I'm going to start with a Crushing Hammer. Let's see how this pays off. Whoops. That's a Tails.
Yay, it's a Tails. I get to live a turn.
Possibly. Alright.
Don't do that.
Let's trade.
Don't say possibly like that. Like you're about to...
Oh, I got another Crushing Hammer. Let's try this again.
No worries.
And this one's a heads.
All around me.
Alright, how many trades have I used? I've used one trade. So I'm going to use a second trade. I'm not holding enough of the cards, which is a little annoying. But I will smooth over for one of them.
Yep, for sure.
Let's take this one. And then activate a third trade. Play a Zoroark
Sure.
on the active.
Still a bad person. It's not going to change. I don't know what to plan at.
And we've got a fourth trade, which I'll use as well with the new Zoro. Alright. Fetch Zoro, attach double colorless, and ride a speeding for 80 damage.
Draw. Let's attach the rainbow. Oop, that's going to go to 50. And then we're going to sit down. Alright, so... On the plus side, I can get rid of this... that there mag cargo. On
Yeah,
the
that's a little
downside,
disappointing.
I have nothing else to do. Just give me a card, man, please. Okay, what we're gonna do is we are going to... We're gonna Feather Arrow on the Mag Cargo, and then we are going to shoot the Whoop and kill it.
Yep. Cargo is down. Ditto is over here. And I'm taking 70 to the active.
Sounds good. We are all tied up.
Yeah, close game, right?
Yep.
Draw for turn.
So close.
Alright, I'm gonna enhance Tammer your active energy.
Sure.
It's a little annoying I can't just draw the card that I want right away, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no, you're right. You can only draw 6 more.
Yeah.
I'm
well.
gonna settle down. I'm gonna hurt myself.
I'm gonna use one trade. Second trade. And third trade. Going to bench Orangaroo. Attach Rainbow. I'm going to retreat into Orangaroo.
Yep.
Use Max Potion. Play Rescue Stretcher to shuffle.
Sure.
Grabbing Macargo, Orangaroo, and Slugma. And after that, I will simply resource management. I'll shuffle this.
Worries. Sounds good to
And
me.
grab
I've got
Max Potion.
not a lot of time.
And Stretcher.
We are going to trade on that one. Good God. We're going to Acerola.
Not bad.
Not good. Putting down a long Vulpix. We're going to attach the DCE to Zoroark. And we're going to knock out your active.
With the Feather Arrow and the attack.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, you're officially ahead. You're winning this game, Mitch.
Yep.
How's it feel?
Scoop time. No, I'm just... get this back in
Go
order.
for turn.
What have I done? Oh, good God. For that joke wasn't quite... Was it worth it? Although, to be
Maybe
fair,
not.
I'm probably not too far
Great.
away from scoop time, to be fair.
Oh, I got my Slugma.
What do I need to do? I need to take
Second trade.
4 prizes in 8 minutes.
Well, you got a couple extra turns as well, to be fair. Okay, third trade. Enhanced Hammer on the active.
Sure.
Double Colorless to the active. And I will simply ride a speeding for 100 damage.
Sure. I'm gonna trade. Give me a little boy. I just want a little boy. Eat a little boy. I guess I could use that to get it.
Yeah, Ultra Ball's a pretty good card.
Yeah, none of these cards are any good though.
I must say, I do find using Ultra Ball with that deck punishing at times.
Yeah, it's pretty average.
I would definitely like to see a list that plays a higher timeable count so that you don't necessarily have to use Ultra Ball as much.
I don't even have that. Oh my god. Well, this game's over. Yep, well, if I was in a tournament, I would just scoop it up here, because I don't have access to any of the things that I could possibly use to win.
That's unfortunate.
Like, I mean, I guess I'm gonna grab this
That's pretty good.
and hope for the best, but like, it's... You say it's pretty good, but it's not a Rowlet, and I could have got this next turn.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
in order to get the Rowlet, I need to not be able to play the Ninetales. Oh, this is where I'm in, right? Because I want to play this, but I also need another one of these.
Yeah. You
if
want to
I-
be able to get the stretcher.
If I had those two Decidueye early, then I would have been in a position where I could have done a little bit more. But
Well, that's what you get for flipping double tails.
You know, it's my own bloody fault, isn't it?
Yeah. You should have just flipped the heads.
I should have just flipped. Oh, you're right. You're right. I should have just flipped the heads. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't think there's much more I can do here other than like feather arrow the Slugma once and pass. Like,
sure thing.
That's the game that I'm playing here.
Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to bench Orangaroo.
Right, I'm just going to sit here and slowly watch this timer tick down.
Attach Rainbow.
We're so close to not having to play this anymore.
Timer Ball. Getting one head. See, that's all you need to do, Mitch. Just one head.
Just do it once. I could have done it. I could have got there.
Gonna grab Macargo. Then I'm going to Palpad. Getting Team Skull Grunt and Acerola. I'm gonna get shuffled in.
You think that Team Skull Grunt is going to be a good play?
Oh, you never know, right?
Look at all these cards in hand. What are the chances of one of them being an energy?
I know, right? So I'll activate first trade.
Yep.
Second trade. Smooth over. Running a bit low on cards here. 3 in deck right now. Good thing this deck can't deck out.
Yep. Amazing.
That would be unfortunate. Third trade. I will activate the Team Skull Grunt.
I tricked you, there's no energy in here, it's all trash.
Oh boy. That is okay with me. Retreat into Orangaroo.
Sure.
And resource management. Gonna grab DCE, Palpad, and what else is important? Let's grab another energy just to be safe. Another DCE. Your turn.
Cool, no worries. I keep putting energy on the Slugma, and it's obviously the wrong play, trade.
Maybe another option would be to just try and chip enough damage onto a Zoroark where should be able to one hit.
That's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to evolve into this. I'm going to Guzma out the Zoroark.
My little Zoroark?
Yep. We're going to Feather Arrow onto the... no, a Zoroark, I guess.
Yep.
Then we are going to Ice Blade. I think that... does that kill the Magcargo? It has 40 on it, right?
It's got 20, so you can put the arrow on it.
I'll put the arrow on the Magcargo.
No problem. And then take it out?
And then take it out. Why not? I'm gonna live my life.
Seems fair. Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to trade once. And then trade... oh, do I even need to trade anymore? Maybe not. I kind of want to.
I don't think you need to. I think you just win.
I'm going to trade again. Play a switch. I've got one trade left, even though I don't have a deck. But I will Palpad to grab... well, there's a lot of cards I could get here, to be honest. I'm going to get Guzma and Acerola with the Palpad.
Sure.
And then I think I'm just going to resource management.
Sure.
Getting counter catcher, switch, and enhanced hammer.
No worries. You're gonna play down Rowlet. I am going to put 20 onto... how many cards have you got in your hand?
I'm holding 5 cards.
Okay, no worries. So I'm at the point where I'm starting to know the cards that you have. Which is...
you're getting pretty close. Pretty close.
So the question is... how do I best go about winning this game? Now I potentially could if everything falls my way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 20 on a Zoroark with the Feather Arrow.
Yep.
Then I'm going to Ice Blade. I'm just trying to figure out where I put this damage.
That's fair.
I'm gonna put it on another Zoroark.
A different one?
Yeah, different one.
Alright. Anything else? Oh, that's the attack,
Well,
of course.
that's the attack, so traditionally I
Yep,
don't
that
get
makes
to go
sense.
again.
Alright. I'm going to trade once.
Yep.
And then trade again.
Yep.
Ditch this one.
Yep.
No, this one.
Yep.
I will enhance time of the active.
No worries.
Can I capture up a Decidueye GX?
Sure.
Max potion on the Zoroark.
Sure.
And resource management.
Sure.
For counter catcher, max potion, and power pad.
Sure.
Oh, I get to choose which one I top deck as well. That's
You
kind of
do.
cool. Let's do it in that order.
So all of the stuff that you've got on board is correct, yes?
Yeah, I think so. What do you mean?
Like, I mean, there's 2 damage on that Zoroark, yeah?
Oh yes, correct. Two here and one here.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna rare candy into Decidueye. So this is where it comes up clutch. We'll see if we can actually get there or not. So I need to do how much to kill that Zoroark? I need to
It's
do...
got 190.
Well, that is this amount. We'll Guzma that up.
Oh boy.
So 2 feather arrows plus 120 plus 30 is 190, I believe.
That is enough.
So we'll knock out that Zoroark, please.
May I ask how many energy you have in the discard pile?
At present, I have 1, 2, 3, 3 double colourless, a fairy, and a rainbow.
Alright, good
So
to
I'm
know.
exceptionally low on energy.
Draw for turn. I'm going to trade. Rescue Stretcher for Zoroark. Gonna counter catcher the Decidueye.
Yep.
Going to Power Pad
Yep.
to get Skull Grunt and Plumeria.
Yep. And
Just put them there.
will
I'm going to use
pretty
a
much
second
do
trade.
it.
And then roll Plumeria, discarding these 2 to get rid of the DCE.
Yep.
And I'll use Resource Management.
So you're not going to use the
get-
thing? You're not going to get rid of the thing? I can do stuff!
Wait, which thing?
Don't worry about it. Just relax. Here
Oh,
I am.
you have a
thinking
rainbow
that-
on the Decidueye?
I was thinking that no, I just attached that just then because I'm like,
Oh, okay.
oh, you're just gonna get rid of everything, but here I am, not realizing. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. The only thing is, I can't get everything back. So I am going to Feather Arrow, or what am I going to do here? I need a double Feather Arrow. I can't win this turn. I can't win next turn. What are the things that you
I put back
resource
into the
management
deck?
for? Yeah.
Since it's my 3 cards,
Yeah,
I can
it's
show you. It is Skull Grunt, Enhanced Hammer, and Power Pad.
Okay, well I lose. We're gonna trade. Give myself 1 turn to win this game.
May as well. Is that just the 1 card in deck?
Yep.
Oh boy, your deck's even thinner than mine. Who would have known? I'm working with 5 cards total here. They just happen to be the ones that I want, though. How convenient.
That is pretty convenient. I got so excited that I attached that rainbow without thinking, and now I'm screwed.
What do you think your
So
alternative play?
essentially, my alternative play is to Guzma out something like a Zoroark, and then, so essentially, this is my alternate play. We're just gonna go about it as if I didn't panic attack.
I think it's fine if you just change your play if you want to.
So I'm gonna Guzma out a Zoroark. I'm gonna go into Decidueye. We're gonna attach.
Yep. Don't forget to take the 10.
Sure. Then I'm going to double feather arrow onto Oranguru.
Yep. Goes to 5.
And then I'm going to Hollow Hunt. And I think that card could potentially give me an opportunity to win this game.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. I don't mind that at all.
I'm going to get a DCE and I'm going to get a Guzma.
Alright.
With my thought being that you have to resource management, you have to team Skullgrunt to get rid of the DCE, and if you do that, then you have less cards to work with to fill your deck up.
Right. Certainly not a bad play, but I am going to go ahead and use the Skullgrunt.
Yep, and for sure. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here, but
I'm gonna ditch the Fairy and the Deece.
sure.
Then I'm going to attach to Retreat,
Yep.
and I'm going to Resource Management for Energy, Switch, and where's that other card? Or is it already in deck? I'm looking for a Rescue Stretcher. Oh, there it is.
No worries. I'm going to draw my last card and then I'm going to judge,
Yep.
so that I don't lose.
How many cards have I got here? I got 6. How many cards are you working with? You're working with quite a few.
I've got a few. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But my problem is that your 6 cards
They're pretty good.
are pretty good. And mine, not so much. What I probably could have done as well is I probably could have got the Enhanced Hammer, just to force you to attach and do more stuff.
Yeah, that's not a bad option as well.
But I guess I'm just going to Feather Arrow twice onto the active.
Yep. Got 90.
Yep. And then I'm going to pass the turn and hope that you don't, you know, heal yourself.
Draw for turn. Well, the Max Potion is funnily enough this card. I'm pretty sure the Max Potion's in deck. So I do have to actually trade for it. So I'm going to go ahead and trade Palpad. Look at that, it's a Max Potion. How lucky was that?
That was pretty crazy.
Attach here. Play Rescue Stretcher.
Yeah. And then that's game, because I'm just going to deck out. We went for 57 minutes, so we went over a little bit. But
yeah. So that kind of counts for the plus 3 turns we would have played.
yeah, exactly. So
But yeah,
that's,
eventually
that second
I
game,
played the Enhanced Hammer.
Yeah.
I think you would be 1 prize away from closing out that game.
Yeah,
that got really close. That got a lot closer than I was expecting.
I don't think there was ever going to be a point in that matchup where I was going to win, especially, like, if I had have started with the 2 Decidueye, if I had had that nuts opening turn, that would have
I think that probably would have been enough.
That would have been enough to get me across the line. So it is winnable, it's just you've got to have a good start.
Maybe we can explore some tech options in the future to improve this matchup as well.
Potentially. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming along. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, thank you, Jordan.
No problem.
Hopefully I never have to play Zoro Control again. And I will see you all next time for more from the SAbleyes. Thanks very much. We'll see ya. Bye.